Okay, so I'll explain the channel. So we have a new channel, if you guys haven't heard, called Hero Reviews. It's for Nims' new YouTube series that we're gonna do every Tuesday on stream. You're allowed to submit. Right now, you are allowed to submit as many heroes as you want, but we will only pick one to be featured, and only the top 10 chosen by. We have 3 staff members that are working on it. That's Baked, Ryu, and T. They'll pick the top 10 favorites they like, and those will be featured on stream on Tuesday, guaranteed. How the channel functions right now is it'll open on Monday's reset, which is 11 p.m. PST, and it'll stay open until around Friday's reset, which is also 11 p.m. And after that, we'll close the channel down. You can still view it. You won't be able to send anything in. The 3 people working on that channel will review the heroes on Saturday and Sunday, and they will contact you on Sunday. And then you have until Monday's reset to send them a message back, letting them know, like, I'm good. I'll have my hero up for Tuesday. If you fail to contact them, your hero will not be reviewed that week. And then after that time, on Monday's reset, the channel reopen again. You could submit all the way until Friday again.
All right, so who's first coming in first?
So we're gonna have we'll have Ryu join first. We'll have both of them join, but we'll have Ryu join and introduce himself first.
All right, sure.
And then we'll have T also come in but introduce himself next. And then I'll give you the heroes, and then they could tell you.
Mm-hmm. Hey, I see me.
Hello. Oh.
What's your expectation on top 10? I have no idea. They don't actually have to be great heroes. They just have to be interesting heroes. That's all I'm expecting. You know, you're not really introducing yourself if all you did was say hello. You gotta get your name out.
Oh, you're right. Okay. Hello, I am Ryu. I am one of the sub members. I'm one of the I'm one of the sub moderators on the server, and I'm one of the 3 staff members who are in charge of the hero reviews.
All right.
And can you choose yourself, Mr. Other Person?
Yeah, hey, I'm T, and I'm one of the sub-moderators also on the Nimdom, and also one of the reviewers for the hero review builds.
Okay.
All right, I will filter you the hero. So we're gonna start with. They gave me a list. They had it numbered 1 to 10, so I'm gonna start 10 and then go up.
All right. Oh, he's actually here. Also, guys.
Yeah, I made sure he was here.
Good, good, and I like the accessory too. That makes a lot of sense. But real quick, for the heroes that don't make the reviews themselves, that's just unfortunate. But like it comes down to that we're only taking the top 10. Otherwise, it just go on forever. But you're free to submit them again another week. Some weeks will be stronger than others. So I hope that answers those questions.
Book told me that he sent Hana earlier for like a personal review.
Oh.
Oh,
So
no,
he
he's
said
got
he
to
just
do
wished
his, he's
Yeah.
got to do his 10 first.
Wow. If you have a review, you shouldn't send a second review.
Yeah. He told me he just switched it though, if we ever go back to it.
Okay. All right. Please explain to me why you made a +9 Michaelis. +9? Are you kidding? Are you okay? Sure.
All right, I can actually explain this to you because the main thing for me was for about the first year and a half that I was playing Fire Emblem Heroes, I legitimately didn't care about anything except literally powerful units. And this right here is the epitome of one of my powerful builds that I made at the time, because I wanted to make something that I could throw into any situation and literally just say, come at me and you will likely die. Because this build has actually survived Black Luna on a number of occasions and then immediately one-shot a Max Zelgius in response.
Wait, how do you survive Black Luna? And I wanna put in context. My Noe +10 Noe, who is a blue hero who has around 37 defense, has died to Black Luna.
You know, defense tiles are a wonderful invention.
Oh, okay, I see.
Nim, you
That's the
underestimate his power.
only way that he would ever survive, because otherwise it would be no contest. He would be dead to rights.
Right. So the title of surviving Black Luna goes to the defense tile, not Michaelis. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'll give you that one, because honestly, I mean, I've actually had him survive a Black Knight before
Mm-hmm.
on a Black Luna without the defense tile, but again,
What?
this was before he was actually able to get a bunch of merges.
Okay. That makes more sense. All right, but yeah, blow up the build for us. I mean, seeing it is it's pretty clear why you did what you did, and why this build over other builds. Because keep in mind, you're still using Refined Hawk Claire, which is for +10. It's -1 for cooldown, +10 for when special triggers. But why this Refine if you're going for the defense?
You see the special there, right?
Mm-hmm. Ignis. Yep, it'll trigger.
Well,
Bigness.
the one thing that I absolutely love more than anything else is bigness. And with that build right now, I can easily drop 50 plus damage on enemy phase just from the special. So often what I'll end up doing is I'll go into Arena Assault with just him if I want to do my dailies. I'll pick a red unit, like for instance, I actually was showing Ryu earlier. I actually put him into Arena Assault against a +7 Arden that was almost fully defense build, and Michaelis actually ended up winning.
It was pretty hot.
Well, that's pretty good.
Yeah, so I mean, what it comes down to is that extra 10 damage really comes in handy when you want to do some meme stuff.
Okay, because for most people, they would just argue like going for more defense. But I guess when you hit that hard, because it's just when 10 extra special, like it's 10 damage, it's pure damage. But a lot of times your Ignis is enough to just swipe them out anyway. So, all right, interesting.
Yeah.
And you only went for the special Hulk Claire. Okay.
Yeah, I'm very dedicated.
All right. All right, good enough. Good enough. This is a fine build. Probably the best Michaelis I've seen. I used to have somebody who watched the stream named Michaelis when we first started. I wonder what he would think when he sees yours. But all you need now are flowers.
Yeah, definitely. I'm working on that.
All right, good job. Totally worthy. Bon, there you go, with the nice flower on his head too. Astley asked the question, "Hey Nims, I donated at the beginning of the stream, and I think you skipped me. My name is Ace, and I'm in case you need." Wait, we did Ace. It's Ace Limit, right?
I feel like we did.
If it's Ace Limit, we did.
It sounds
do you.
familiar. I've never seen his name before.
Yeah, Ace Limit, Femo Morgan. Wait, did I not? No. I guess you're right. We didn't do you. What the heck? I wrote you down as well.
We'll do him and Ender after the 10.
Yeah. Okay. Got you recorded. Okay. Bon. 40 plus 1. I'm surprised. I was fully expecting 40 plus 10 because Odin is 3 and 4 star and people have a ton of him. But then people fought him off for Moonbow, so.
It is not showing up right now on the stream. It is very laggy. 1 second. Oh,
Okay.
wait, no, let it. Okay.
Anyways, it's Odin's Grimoire. Adds soul bonus on unit to damage dealt, aka it's a Blade Tome. Though I would argue, I still like Nino's Blade Tome more. Sorry. But basically, if you use a movement skill on him, he gets attack speed +6, and then the way it's supposed to be done is Odin gets like repositioned or drawbacked first, and then he attacks, and he'll do a lot more damage that way. And then you have defense res link, so you have every stat +6, so you get the maximum damage. And this makes up a lot for Odin's low attack and speed stats, 39 attack, 33 speed. So yeah, that hits really hard, and you're making the maximum use of Odin's Grimoire, and that's the proper way of using him. Like I've seen everyone use him that way too. You can also use swap, and then if you have a dancer, it works out. But yeah, the only issue is like you have to set him up with another character, and that is his crutch in my opinion. But yeah, you probably are doing it with reposition because you have the attack speed bond.
I mean, personally, I hate, like, when I look at this Odin, the reason I picked it because of how supportive it was. I hate using Odin for anything other than support because he's a terrible unit, even with his blade tome.
If he's a terrible unit, how do you make
so
this
much.
list? No, I see it. It's
I wanted
really
to
legit.
show how good he can be for support and how you should build support units. But if you make him for anything else, it's not worth it. He has 39 attack base,
Mm-hmm.
but he only reaches like average damages of like other units.
No, I don't think it's average. I think he has a legitimate chance of one-shotting somebody, but I know what you mean. Because at the end of the day, I guess on armors he'll double and that'd be fine. But against more mid-tier opponents, which you would be fighting because you're tier 16, it's going to still be a struggle. If he doesn't one-shot them, he might be in trouble.
Yeah.
But yeah, all stats plus 6, except for HP, of course, is the goal here. And he works as a support hero by using Odin's Grimoire and Defense Reslink just with swap. So he has 2 functions, and it's really, really good. But no offense, Odin, I still have like very little belief in Odin. Sorry. But
Yeah, I mean, the thing that I really liked about it was just the fact that with his full link spectrum, you've got that nice, sweet 69 attack, and you just have to respect that.
Mm-hmm. But it's just one time. Well, in his tier, it's most likely just one time. In around tier 16 to tier 20, you still fight tons of fast heroes. That's the only issue.
Yeah.
Yeah, very true.
I think if you make it to tier 20 and 21, this would shine a lot more. Because at round 39 speed, you double just about everything. There's very few fast heroes at that point. Of course, there are like Legendary Tiki, like Zelgius. You know, there are examples. There are other exceptions to the rules, of course, but in general, they're pretty slow. But yeah, it's a great Odin. At least you're committed fully to him. Defense Res Link from Sonic, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it's from Sonic.
Okay.
I don't think it comes from anyone else.
Yeah,
I do want to say, Monica just pointed out how well this Odin would work with the legendary Lucina.
you're right. Legendary Lucina can future vision into him to trigger him, and then she can keep moving.
And he could also keep moving.
Yes. That's really interesting. If you pair him with Legendary Lucina, you move in front, future vision. So it's a swap. You swap him in the front. Now he's moving, and he has his attack. But the thing is, Legendary Lucina works with just about any team.
That's true, but
I know it's
that synergy is pretty unique.
for Odin's sake as well, and just having a dancer so he can just swap and then be danced is also pretty big. Maybe pair him with Legendary Azur up. That's blue, but you can also do like, attack tactic and you just buff him up and then move him and then, like use him to that way as well. But yeah. Yep.
All right, I'll give you the next one.
Was part of this discussion. He was one of the bigger pushers behind it. Him and T.
Does that say?
I was personally against it.
Does that say Queenie or Weenie?
Queenie.
That says Queenie, but she might be part of the Weendom.
Oh, I didn't know that. Wow, we're already divided here. Tier 18. Pain plus close counter. All right. I mean, I think anybody can make Pain Plus work, just by the nature of how it works. So, Miracle, of course. If you want to be offensive with a healer, you always go Miracle. You really don't have many options. Close counter, null follow up, Savage Blow, attack defense bond. Why attack defense bond though? Don't we have attack speed bond? Yeah, we
Yes.
do.
From what we looked at, it looked like it was more to help take down armors, especially with like the no follow up.
Mm-hmm. But you're kind of gimping her damage output by using only one Savage Blow.
Yeah.
Okay.
T, you were the one arguing for this. Go ahead and say
Yeah,
something.
you gotta explain this to me. I'm not seeing the genius here.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, when I was taking a look at it, the first thing that I thought was it's not a cookie cutter Pain Double Savage, so that kind of jumped out to me right away. And then I saw definitely as far as like higher tier armors or units that would more than likely end up countering and doubling you back. I mean, at that point, it really seemed like it actually had a lot of potential as far as just being able to stop doubles coming back at that point and be able to try and actually realize a different role rather than a cookie cutter pain double savage type of healer. But I will say, from looking at it, one critique that Ryu did point out, which I agree with 100%, is that Martyr Plus would really work better as the healing support rather than Physic Plus.
Right. Right.
But at that point, it would really work well with a no follow-up.
Yeah. You want to take that hit so you can heal better too. And then you can use close counter no follow-up, yeah. Okay. The thing is, like, this build, like, I understand it. The entire idea is you run in, you use Pain Plus, Savage Blow. It works especially wonders if you have a dancer, so you get 2 shots off. And the entire idea is you drop the entire opposing side to like minimum HP, and then once they attack her, she kills them with close counter. But the best way of using it, in my opinion, is still just with Vantage, close counter Vantage. That's still how I see it. But I understand no follow up. That's really important. Virtually all armor uses it, but you're tier 18, so you're not really fighting that many armors.
I mean, personally, like the changes Amps, were you trying to talk?
No, go ahead.
Okay. Personally, the changes I would like to see, we're using like Martyr Plus. It would have worked out a lot better with especially if she's trying to take blows with like close counter. Martyr would have worked wonders, along with Absorb Plus or whatever. I wanted more changes to the build.
Okay. I've seen this in action on Azuma's before, but that's really interesting. Why? Is there a reason why she picked Maria over like everybody else?
I think it's one of her favorite characters.
Really?
It's bad.
When I played Shadow Dragon, I was completely in love with Minerva. Not her. You would figure because she's a lolly I would love her, but no, I didn't. I liked her sister better. Tactical kill, speed death. What?
Check my Wayne.
Who is that? Oh, it's Reckless. No, dude, we're going for their top 10 right now.
Oh, okay.
All right. Monica, Tactical Gale, Speed Defense Bond, Attack Speed Bond, Mystic Boost, Odd Attack Wave, Ether, Rally Attack plus Attack Speed plus. As she's a GHB hero, she has no IVs, and it does help that she got +2 to, I would believe it would be HP and defense. They got the 2 extra points and then attack. I think it's or speed. I don't remember more. Her top 3 stats, whatever it is. But yeah. 49 attack, 35 speed, 34 defense, 26 res, 46 HP. +10 Robin. I still don't really understand. I mean, I know you like her, but...
She's an okay unit to +10, but I wouldn't recommend her. I think she's the only unit that I would actually give speed and defense bond.
Not really an okay unit, because you have to get extra copies of her with your grails.
This is what Monica really wants you to look at, the skill list.
Okay.
Oh yeah, check this out.
I'm scared.
Yeah. With grails though, like I'm just thinking, like, aren't there better mages available?
Oh my god.
The grails list.
Yes, but I mean, if he really likes.
I know
Robin,
he really likes Monica. I know Monica really likes female Robin, but do you guys realize like how weird it is to like female Robin? You are female Robin. When you play Awakening and you select female Robin, you are female Robin.
Alright,
But
hold
what
on, let
if
me
you're
send you a
male
picture,
Robin?
Nim.
But you're basically male Robin as well, because the dialogue hardly changes outside of the supports, I believe.
Maybe it's a sense of narcissism.
Or that.
Oh my god.
This is
I mean,
beautiful.
if you want to look at it like that, then I guess that's how it works.
Why wouldn't you just use for defense res 3? That's like so much better.
Well, I mean, Fortress Defense Res 3, not everyone has that.
It
Well,
is
like, she already has that on
expensive,
there.
but when you look at Monica and his...
Oh, he does?
Yeah.
By the way,
he does
guys,
that.
have I told you the story of Monica and Air? Do you guys remember when Book 3 happened and we just got Air? And as Monica got Air, Monica's eyes saw a Mystic Boost, and Monica's eyes lit up. Monica did not even wait to read the stupid description of Light Blessing. During light season, gain a special boost from a light type mythic hero when you go into battle with that mythic hero. He never even used the stupid light blessing because he killed the air instantly for mystic boost. And I could never figure it out because it was just restore 6 HP after combat.
I don't know why people do
and
that either,
anti-dragons,
don't
but even when
If
you
you
fight a
really
dragon,
don't care about AR, there's really no reason to actually keep those mythic heroes around.
It's a trophy to like really show that he dominated this air, that he did not need it.
yeah, but this literally happened in like the first 10 minutes. It was so. I was beyond trigger. I did not even write anything. I was there and I just didn't write anything. I was like, okay, if you really want.
character too, so I'm so sad about this.
Can I make you feel better? He said he killed his second one for his tip barn.
Oh my gosh!
Wait,
Way to go,
Timber,
Monica.
no.
One second. We will go back to Monica. If
That's
this man did
dedication.
this, what do you think his ranking is right now?
Honestly, I feel like he's
60.
probably 0.
I think you're
Where's
right.
my bridal / cross-dress gaugery at Walt?
Hey, Mike Strike. Where's my? Probably will happen sometime, in Easter. All right. So he is not last. Okay, I'm surprised. Where is he? What? You actually have lift. I'm blown away. All right, Monica. But yeah, to talk about the build itself. Bond skills aren't a bad idea because you want to keep your allies close by, so you can use the tactics element of her. So yeah, you would be pretty easy to set this up. So for extra, it's 5 defense, 5 speed, which is huge because her speed's not great, and a 5 attack and 5 speed because again, her speed's not great and she needs that extra attack. But you realize after all of that, you reach 54 attack, 45 speed, which if you just used like another green mage, you would definitely have anyways. But yeah, Robin is not really for fighting, she's more for supporting, but but to go that far to try and improve her stats is just I don't know, I find it kind of funny. But yeah, interesting Robin. Also, that's how much
It's so funny because in Awakening, Robin can be the most broken character in the fucking world, and now all of a sudden they're just this in this game. It's so sad.
Katarina got after she got her Reese's Tome, she became really interesting, really good, and she obviously came with Swiss Barrel as well. So I'm interested in what this is.
Also attack play.
Oh yeah, she also has attack plane. Though I don't know. It's wait, what?
Excuse me?
You gotta merge and it's plus defense.
It's not showing yet.
Hey, you
Whoa.
gotta make that, give her sturdy stance 4.
I mean, you at least like her enough to keep going with her, even though you don't have perfect IVs. But that's interesting. That's really interesting. How unlucky were you? Did you get minus attack, minus?
The blue flame makes me so sad.
I'm kind of surprised because virtually any other stats would be better. Was your stats like minus attack, minus HP? Like that's not even possible. Like that's the only thing I can imagine at this point. Because
I mean, with her HP stat.
well, you would still take it over defense because you don't anything that hits you defensive wise would still splat on you.
Yeah.
It's actually an interesting option nowadays with merging. If you get a hero that's all neutral, and you get a hero like plus defense or something, but the defense doesn't really help you, you should actually merge into an all neutral hero because an all neutral hero will get better offensive stats than merging into defense or plus defense. So
Yeah, exactly.
anyways, with the build itself, wait a second. Ryu,
Yeah.
how did she make the list if this is exactly the same? Well, not exactly the same. That was attack speed bond and
He's clearly
defense res bond, but like it is the same idea.
different. I
It's
love
Spectrum
it.
Bond. It's
Exactly.
Spectrum Bond.
It's going super bond, and it doesn't work that badly.
No, this works so much better than what Robin did. But I'm just finding it funny because it's the same concept right side by side.
I didn't argue for the Robin. They did. I will defend myself right there.
Okay.
Okay. Am I the only one who likes Katarina's tome animation? It's really nice.
I haven't seen
Her,
it.
her preference. It's so good.
But either way, speed res bond, attack defense bond, and then with Reese's Tome, so you realistically have speed res defense attack plus 5, and then you add another 2, just from that ally. And if that ally is summoner supported, add another 2. So it is really easy to really fully buff up Katarina. It's super unfortunate when the game first came out. A lot of people fought her off for Swift Sparrow. Was she the first hero of Swift Sparrow?
No,
it
that
Lynn.
was Spring Lucina.
Spring Lucina.
Really?
But she was the first normal hero with Swift Sparrow.
She
Oh,
was, I remember.
Normal hero was Bravelyn. Or
Yeah.
Wait, really?
Katarina.
She came. Bravelyn came.
No, it was Bravelyn. Bravelyn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Katarina came after.
Wow. All right. Well.
Yeah, if we're going chronologically, it was Spring Lucina, then Lynn, then Katarina.
Okay. Then I remember the wrong, but I remember she's among the first ones to come out with it, and I remember everyone just following her off, and I just felt super disappointed.
Oh yeah.
Because there weren't
no
a
one
lot of
wanted
good red mages at the time.
No one wanted to kill off their brave Lynn for Swift Sparrow, and if you had Lucina at the
I did.
time, she was considered like not a goddess for blue tone mages, but people actually liked her as a blue tone mage, so they didn't really want to kill her off for it.
Actually, I don't.
But it
remember
was kind of
people-
worth it.
I don't remember people liking her outside of her art, and that was divisive too, because people thought that Lucina looked too dorky.
It was. I don't know why they changed the voice actor for that one. It was weird. Anyway.
Swift Sparrow, Life and Death 3, and Fury 3. That's a huge commitment. You didn't need to go all 3. That's weird. Yeah. Attack defense bond
Who had-
2.
Who has speed defense link or speed res bond? I mean.
That's Spalzera.
Yeah.
All right.
I think she's the only one.
The Mystic boost does make sense on Katarina just to make sure she kills the dragons. So I believe in this a lot more than Monica's build, that's for sure. Because I feel like she pulls it off much better. Speed res minus 4 and attack floy on top of that, and then you have Mystic boost, so they're targeting your res. So yeah, it works out so much better. More. Anyways, great Katarina. I like everything about her. The blue flame is the only thing I kind of question.
Makes me sad.
I guess it's for points, but you're not plus 10 anyways. I would just gone Iceberg. Anyways, fine build.
Yeah, Iceberg is better in situations than Blue Flame for her.
Does anybody have anything to add for Katarina?
No, not me.
I will say personally that I would have preferred having a speed ploy on there versus attack ploy.
Speed ploy.
Oh yeah, that too. I mean, that's a Sias
But-
right there, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
Doesn't she come with attack ploy?
She does, but
Yeah, she
speed
does.
ploy is better for her.
But doesn't she already have speed ploy?
No,
She comes with attack ploy.
No, in her tome.
Wait. Oh,
Is
no,
it?
it's speed res. Oh shit, I forgot about that.
Then why,
I had no idea what a tome was.
that's
I forgot about that. We're fine.
that's why I was kind of
I'm used
confused.
to seeing people like everything.
Oh,
you know,
okay,
like,
yeah, that is.
that refined. Like
We're just gonna sound like the
swear,
most
I'd be
act-
surprised if you were.
it's gonna be
disappointed.
Iron Sword.
Okay. The red angry ducky on his
Ruby
head
sword.
and not Ragnall. Oh boy. All right, so I'm thinking it's steady breath, slaying edge with
With
bonfire.
I don't know yet because he changes up his Ike a lot. Sometimes.
Nope, that's
So,
not.
I
Wow.
don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Slaying
Okay,
edge,
ooh.
radiant ether, life and death. I mean, wait a second. Why did I even say?
Ooh.
Well, no. That's why I said it. Okay. You need Raft to trigger, in other words. Wait, actually, what
is
the
good.
heck? This is so weird. Speed Ike.
It is weird, but I think it works.
The
Yeah,
four
that's
flowers.
why I like this one so much. It works so well.
Like he procs ether constantly,
It's
especially with
weird
his, like
because-
high ass speed.
Yeah, it's weird because you would never see an Ike with life and death, really.
But the
Maybe the
reliance,
new
Let
Ike
alone
again.
one with 46 speed.
the
That's true.
reliance on flashing blade at 46 speed just blows my mind. 46 speed
Why don't you?
is generally enough against armored heroes, which is where you should be. Yeah. Oh wait, no, you're not. What the heck?
But why wouldn't you just give him heavy blade?
Yes, heavy blade is the better option. That's why I'm confused.
I mean, he'd technically be at 50.
Male
speed.
Ira.
If
Male
he has
Ira.
joint hone speed work, yes. But you gotta keep in mind, Legendary Ike's base speed is 31.
I do question
believe
why
it's
it's
31.
Flashing Blade instead of Heavy Blade. It should
Or
be
is
Heavy
it
Blade.
30? It's really low. It's a really low base speed, so to really push up his speed is really interesting. Of course, if you go this far at plus 10, you'll make it work, especially because you have 4 flyers as well.
He is a base 30 speed.
Base 30. So yeah, it's between 30 and 31. Ike is 31. Legendary Ike is 30. So yeah, it's interesting. Life and Death 3, Radiant Ether, Rally Attack Speed plus, that's for points. Slaying Edge plus, Wrath. This is for fast Radiant Ethers. So the idea is, if you are in Wrath percentage, it triggers, so it drops down to 2 at the start of the turn, and then he attacks, or it doesn't even need a drop. He attacks, they attack, he attacks, and triggers. Yeah, that's pretty good. Or you can hold it for the next battle. But yeah, either way, it works out really well to have that combination. But I'm just surprised. So yeah, if he has more speed, but why are you not going Heavy Blade? That's my only question.
I
That's the
think the
main
reason
question for me.
behind that is the fact that with some foes that you might face, like Surtur, for instance, I mean, he easily tops
Yes.
60 every single time.
Yes.
But I mean, at the same time, it's like the more times that you'll proc Heavy Blade than Flashing Blade kind of outweighs it.
He has
Like
steady
for me,
breath. No,
Well, I
I
would say,
Yes,
like,
man,
at
I
his-
use flashing on my Hannah for that reason because she has 58 attack and 45 speed, and even when I initiate, she hits 62 attack and 49 speed. But more often than not, she's also fighting something that has more than 62 attack.
like no T. The thing is, you're playing in tier 2021. This is arena
Yeah.
build when this guy's in tier 18. That's
Wait,
the
really?
that's the
Oh.
question. Because if you're in around
you
tier
still face
18,
a
you're
lot
not
of
fighting those armor heroes. So it should be Heavy Blade.
no, you still
But
do.
I see what you
face-
mean.
I
At
face
the
a
higher
lot of
tiers,
them.
it should be Flashing Blade.
I still face a lot of those heroes.
Yeah, I mean, more often than not, if you actually don't care about arena and just do it for fun and literally just kind of float between 18, 19, 20 in there, because I actually do have a friend that has like 40 or 50 max merge units and literally has not once hit tier 21. I mean, at that point,
Sadly.
it would make more sense. So, I mean, that's the reason why I'm kind of thinking that way as well.
But the thing is, you're not trying in arena if you're tier 18. It's tier 18 is still relatively easy to get to tier 21, especially when you have a hero like this. I mean, tier 20 at least.
Didn't he say he quit, Faye? I feel like at some point he said he quit.
I don't think we'll quit.
Yeah,
I
he
just
told
don't
me
think-
over a message that he actually doesn't really play much anymore.
Okay.
So
Oh,
it's
okay. That's
more or less
sad.
he moonlights in Fae.
This is such a beautiful Ike too.
Yeah, but this is a great build. I mean, I wouldn't say it's great, but like I appreciate it. That's for sure.
Lovely hip hop radio beats.
Tier 19. Well, I'm surprised. A lot of these people who made the list, I kind of just expected to see a bunch of people in tier 21 or at least tier 20 with like maxed out heroes. That's interesting. Plus 10 Seliph, 55 attack, 55 HP, 32 speed,
Oh, yeah.
35 defense, 27 res. Tire Thing, of course, that refinement is so good. Ether, Steady Stance, QR3, Infantry Pulse, attack speed 1.
Pretty good. Generic, but pretty good.
Generic?
This
Well,
is
not
generic.
What
No,
the
I mean, like,
heck
the
are
only
you
thing that's
looking
weird
at?
For me, the only thing that's
The-
weird for me, I didn't notice the text speed bond. I was like, wait.
The only generic thing about this is like reposition.
The only generic thing about this is, yeah, reposition and the weapon, because everyone uses the weapon, but what the heck else is generic here?
I've seen Steady Stance 4 sell us a lot lately. Well, for me.
Okay there. Most people don't do that, because... Alright, if you say so. I actually see more Steady Breath sell us, so... Steady Stance is very interesting.
I'd say for scoring at that point.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, even then, it's like still like, it's not
He has
the
Steady
best
Breath.
amount of speed, but it's enough speed if you need it, or like to defend, sort of ish.
Again, all these builds make so much more sense if you guys are at higher tiers, then I fully understand at that point.
That hit and run though made me.
Ooh.
I mean, you have random
Run,
skills.
hit
All right,
and
let's
run.
break it down.
you
Steady
go.
Stance QR, just to get you that extra 8 defense, and then you have attack speed bond and tire thing for another 10 extra attack, 5 extra defense, 5 extra speed. So 37 speed and additional 13 defense, so you hit 48. That's really high. You can shrug off most damage like that. Of course, you have a miracle in your tire thing as well. And you have ether to heal up and QR. Like, that's really good. I think that's how you do tire thing really well. But usually I see it with steady breath. I guess you want to prevent the specials, because that might be the only thing that really threatens you. Yeah, but what do you guys think?
Angel asks if you're excited for the Three Houses direct.
I like to hear from the two that actually picked this. Like,
Yeah.
why?
Okay, I have a thing for bond builds. They're not always the best, but personally, I think this one works out really super well. And I just like the use of his like new refined sword, whatever.
Yeah,
And I just think it's really cool to be able to see a Seliph that actually works out really well.
Yeah,
You can
personally,
do
I
triple
can
with
echo
it.
just about everything that Ryu just said. I mean, honestly, seeing the 48 defense on enemy phase, seeing it being able to hit 60 plus attack, I mean, against anything physical, you're going to have a really, really hard time finding a way to kill that Seliph. So I really enjoyed it for the simple fact that when I see builds like that, I might or might not get a bit of a power chub.
And like the fact that he can run triple attack defense bond is really good too.
I mean, yeah, if you have one
that
bond,
is
you might as
good.
well run more bonds.
That's
Yeah,
also
I mean,
what,
bond stacking's pretty broken.
yeah, that's pretty good.
Thanks for resub.
Like, anything that stacks is good.
All right. But moving on. I think that's how you do Seliph, so that's cool. Let's see. Yeah. There's really nothing I would adjust. Only thing I question was steady breath versus steady stance, but if it's for points, but then the argument for points doesn't really stand when you're tier 19. Captain. All right, Captain Fuses. Bartray. Wow. You know, when I see Bartrays nowadays, I just fully expect them to do triple Fury. I mean, no, double Fury, at least.
I was like triple. Wait, when did the third one get released?
But yeah, it's good thing you didn't go there, cause I think that's such a
Fury
stupid
4.
build. Cause he just completely drained his HP. The one good thing he has. All right, double checking tier 18. 63 attack, 33 speed, 41 defense, 21 res, 57 HP. Bartray's actually a relatively easy hero to make to plus 10, and he's actually not bad. Yeah. In the current meta, he's really good at the higher tiers, because you smash armor with him. DC Vantage is also really interesting. Most people would go for QR. On the Brazen Attack defense, you hit 70 attack and 48 defense.
Would it just be to no? Even then, if he's facing a red mage, even with Vantage, he's not going to kill him. So it's like, I don't see the point of Vantage.
The problem is, right, if you fight a mage and they hit 50, you die. Yeah, you perfectly
res
die,
is bad.
actually. Because
His
50
res
mi-
is pretty bad.
Huh?
His res is pretty bad, so
Right.
I don't see a point for Vantage.
So if you do 50 minus 21, that is 29. 29 times 2 is 58. You would die if it's just 50. And 50 is like really low for a lot of mages nowadays. For green mage. For blue mage, I think you'll be fine. For red mages, I think you're definitely dead. That's really interesting to use
Vantage is
DC.
Ophelia.
Still really good build. I just if it were me, I would focus on the fact that he's anti-armor and just focus on that. You really don't fight ranged armor nowadays outside of Jacob, and Jacob would glacies you for certain, and that would be problematic. Tharja, which is red, which is also problematic. I almost never see Halloween Henrys, and I think that's the only armor hero who can take really well. So yeah, I would just focus on anti-armor instead of DC. But yeah, T-Ryu, why was this a pick in your eyes?
I mean, one, it shows pure power, so
yes.
it really represents the mustache man so well.
Oh my God.
Two, most likely, if this is in player hands, he's going to be able to position it into a point where he gets in advantage range before he actually fights a mage. So then he'll destroy him. On enemy phase, I will agree that, like, yeah, he's probably fucked.
Attack boy.
Yeah.
That 21 resistance, I'll get some people.
You're underestimating his power.
The power of the mustache is one that must be feared.
I mean, he has decent magical bulk with his high HP, but still, I'm like,
Yeah.
It doesn't really last. The problem is it doesn't last because if he goes into one fight, whatever bulk he had is virtually gone because that Fury is gonna eat
every
it up
mage outspeed him.
on top of the hit he takes.
Mhm.
And it doesn't advantage too well because you actually have to take the damage. I guess Fury helps you get there, but still, with your defense that high, it's not really. Actually, it wouldn't be that much damage to get in there.
What could help is not counter magic because that's deflect magic. That could help possibly, but even that to an extent.
I don't think it's worth it at that point.
Well, you have to take his brazen away.
Yeah, and that's
Oh,
like
yeah,
the
that's
one
true.
thing keeping him up.
Give him brazen attack res.
No.
And like
It's not worth it.
normally I hate defense nuke, but I do think it actually works really well on him. Like where it actually helps him like one shot people.
Mhm.
Yeah, and plus with deflect magic, I mean, more often than not, since he does have distant counter, he's going to take one hit, deal a hit back, take the next hit at the same amount of damage, more than likely end up dying. So deflect magic would be good against Reinhardt, but not so good against anybody else.
That's true. It doesn't work if you counterattack, so it would only be against Reinhardt virtually.
Yeah, that's the reason why I actually use an adult Tiki and AR defense with deflect magic, because I got tired of watching her always get two-shot by Reinhardt. I actually ended up getting a couple of wins because somebody forgot to do a damage calc and sent Reinhardt in on turn 7 to try and kill her after they wasted all their other turns trying to get the Aether, and she survived with 2 HP. So Reinhardt can suck it.
All right. But that's Captain. Unless you're Arden in our server who did a speed Arden, then you're just
Oh no, I
crazy.
remember that.
All right,
I
Arden.
was trying to get him to post that build.
I mean, you could just DM him and then he'll send it to you.
I tried to, and then he deleted.
Ardam, tier 19. Barrier Blade, 3 flowers, 69 HP. All right. 40 plus 5.
You gotta love that 69.
You have virtually no speed, but that's okay because Fall Ring works as long as you have 50. Fall Ring works as QR, but it's QR plus because it works on attacking as well. But as long as you have over 50%, you will double back. DC, so you can double. Distant defense to raise his. He's really anti like archers, but if they're fire sweep, he doesn't do much. I guess he can try and one shot them the next turn because he has Fall Ring. So he would one round them. Barrier Blade distant defense would add a total of 13, so he reaches 35 res. And an odd res wave, so on odd turns, 41.
With his HP, he reaches like 99 or 98 magical bulk.
It's not enough just to have the bulk because you want to survive and take it. You don't want to take so much damage that you lose Fall Ring.
Mm-hmm.
That really.
He's also
drastically-
wind blessed.
Well, that's probably with gun throw for more res.
Yeah, which is a cumulative, like almost 100 magical bulk in combat. That's actually pretty terrifying. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
You
this is
called the
actually a
res,
minor
Arden?
disclaimer, but this
Yeti?
was a build that we didn't actually know was one that we were going to be featuring because we thought that we had selected another one. This was the Arden that I thought was actually in, but I sent the message and then Ryu was like, no, don't. And I was like, I said it already. You know what? I love this build anyway. I would have picked it even if.
So he got in because we sent the message to the wrong person.
I would go
this was.
Raz Arden.
Wait, you sent.
Oh, so Speed Arden was supposed to be in here.
It was supposed to be Speed Arden. God damn it! All right. I was
Instead,
fully
you guys
expecting
get to
that.
enjoy Res Arden.
All right. Well,
Okay,
we got
if I'm
Res
gonna be
Arden
honest,
instead.
You know,
I would like
this
Raz
is
Arden more than
impressive,
Speed
though.
Arden.
So
This is very
I will
impressive.
say our apologies on that because we really missed a great opportunity to show off a speed meme. But you know what? Res
We've seen
meme on
plenty
something
of
that
those.
normally would just literally die to anything magical is pretty good in my opinion.
Mhm.
I would
So just
prefer
saying one thing,
Raz Arden.
this very clearly shows that if any of us gets demoted, it's T.
What? No, if he gets demoted, you get demoted. That's how it
Yeah,
goes.
that's the rule. You guys are tied together. You're
Yeah.
I
Alright,
mean,
great
I
Arden.
Arden. On it.
made a mistake on that one, but at the same token, I thought it was the same person at the time because it was. Trying to remember what time it was when I sent that message, but also
It was like exactly at reset. You said he gave it to you at like 2 minutes before.
Well, yeah, he gave me it, but I'm trying to
Oh.
remember what time I actually sent the message because there's
It
a
was like
certain
10
time of
p.m.,
day
I
where my
remember.
brain just shuts off.
was
So
like 10 p.m.
I'll
before
take
reset.
full responsibility for it.
as
You
will
see,
Ryu, since you
Ryu,
guys'
this
fates
is
are tied.
what a leader does. They step up and they accept responsibility when they mess up. They don't try and
Yes.
shift the blame.
I like how
So
I know.
for
I
that
like how
reason,
I
you
like how
should
you're
get
saying
demoted.
that. I know. I was gonna say I like how you're saying that, but then Ryu was like, it was him.
I mean,
Straight up
like,
blame them.
if we're gonna get blamed, I just want to say that I was right and he was wrong.
Okay.
All right, let's move on to the last one.
Last one.
This is
Finally, we have crowns, which blows my mind to see most of the top 10 not involved people who've really played the game competitively. That's what I really thought you guys were going to be, but that's interesting. It shows a lot about the community as well. Not saying it's a bad thing, of course, but I'm just saying like the expectations were different.
Just because we're not as good as you.
That's not the crowns will decide if you're better, but you do suck at the game.
Oh, thanks. Thanks, man.
Thank you.
I'm glad
Very cool.
I'm glad I give you all my money so you can.
I mean, well, I was gonna be honest. All right, sweet Lissa.
I'm gonna cry in the corner. I wish I had this +10. I only have +1.
Lissa, when she first came out, blew everyone's minds, but that's because she came with Bold Fighter, and you've removed Bold Fighter. Wow.
Wait, T, is this different? I feel like it looks different. Unless maybe I'm.
I don't
remembering
think it is. I think it's actually the same one.
wrong. Is it? I'm trying to
Oh
remember.
my
I
gosh!
feel
Did you
like
guys
this
mess
looks
up
different.
again?
No. If anything, this wasn't our fault. This was Theo's fault.
Okay. Well, I
I was
see.
about to say, you can't blame me for this one.
Yeah, I'm not blaming you. I'm blaming Theo.
Either way, the build works, cause Slaying Axe drops Ether to 4, and Distant Counter Special Fighter QR. So the entire idea is, you attack. Sorry, they attack, you attack, and if they can double anyways, they attack and you attack, and you have Ether for the next battle. Hopefully you got the kill and you can use Ether on the next battle. And once you use the Ether, it drops to 2. Oh, sorry, it doesn't drop to 2. Whoopsies. Oh my god. Why was I thinking of a special spiral? This has gone too long. Instead,
It's only
no.
been like 3
That-
hours.
Yeah. Well, at start of combat, grant special cooldown +1, so this actually drops down to 3. And if you just keep her alive longer, it just keeps going. And then it basically inflicts special cooldown charge -1 on foes per attack, aka guard. So it's really good. Fast ethers, really fast ethers, is the goal of this build.
I'd say it
Fun-
accomplishes it pretty nicely.
Mm-hmm.
Fun fact: he saved up for an entire year so he could pull on Lissa the next year,
Really? This
and
was.
then he plus 10 to Chrom before he plus 10 Lissa.
Oh
When he ran out of
no.
orbs,
I feel so bad for you.
and he never pulled a plus speed Lissa.
I was going.
Oh.
I was going for. Oh, you wanted plus speed because I was looking at the build and thinking plus speed would work so much better. For me too, I wanted Lissa and I pulled Chrom twice before I got my first Lissa, and she's plus res. So I understand how you feel, man. Rip.
Yeah, my story with it is year one, I literally didn't care about saving orbs. I was like, you know what, shiny banner, let's go for it. 75 orbs later, got Winter Lissa, and I was like, oh, this is nice. And she was plus attack minus res, and there was Tempest Trials coming up for it, so I was like, all right, this is great.
I physically cannot save orbs. I don't understand how you do it.
Oh, I can't.
Granted, I mean, I'm actually planning on potentially killing her for Bold Fighter pretty soon, so RIP that.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Either way, just to finalize this build, 53 attack is really legit. All armor heroes, well, generally armor heroes are around 50 HP. That's nice. 55 attack is pretty good. At plus 10, it's not that amazing, considering like non-merged armor heroes can now hit 60 and above. Well, not above, but around 60 is pretty impressive. But
I don't
55 attack
smoke.
still nice. Wait, what, Rio?
Well, nothing. Continue.
Okay. 37 speed, it's not bad at all. Considering you're crowned, you're fighting against other armor heroes, and 37 speed will allow you to naturally double offensively, or at the very least, try and prevent doubles if they're not using bold fighter anyways, and then you can use QR that way. So that works out pretty well, especially with your fast ethers. 39 defense, 38 res, it all works pretty well.